Hi, welcome back. Do you remember in last week's make video I made these side clusters with paperclip dangles on the edge for page edges like that, just to slip an envelope or a journal card underneath? And those are the ones I made and go on either side of the page. And then on Saturday night while I was watching TV, I just got a load of scraps, paper, book pages, and my box of odd bits of ephemera, and I sat excuse me, and made a load of just clusters, just ordinary flat clusters. And then I thought, right, I've got loads, so instead of just keeping them all to use in journals, I will make some cards with them. So these are two cards that I've come up with. This is a happy birthday card, and I just mounted it onto its craft card, a craft card blank, and just brown card, backing paper, some ribbon, because it's two colours of brown card, so I just wanted to hide the join. Use the same ribbon for a little bow on the tag, and that is one card. This is a button decoupaged with napkin, which I thought was rather pretty. So that's one, and this was another one. It's an A6 size card, and just the same paper, same card, just made it into a sympathy card, thinking of you. So I thought that was rather nice. So I'm going to go off to my sewing machine and sew round some of these that I've got, and I shall be back in a minute. Okay, I've got a few pieces lined up here. I've got a 5x5 card blank. I always buy these when I'm usually back in the UK. And because I give them all to charity, I like to try and find them as cheap as possible. So like I say, they're cheaper in the UK. So I've just put a sentiment sheet in the middle, insert, and I've cut my papers ready. Now I don't like wasting any papers, so what I do, I cut, if I've just got a smaller piece, I will cut them in half. Well, not cut them, just cut them to size. But if I haven't got enough for a full sheet, I'm just wondering if that actually goes better with that. I think it does actually, so I'll have it that way. And then I'll just put a piece of ribbon over the join, and I do this quite a lot. I should have put this one down first because I want to overlap on here. I just want to get rid of this white edge, and then stick this one over the top just to hide that white where it's been cut. Where's my piece of cloth? And then on the back I'll just put a couple of pieces of tape, double-sided tape, just to hold the ribbon or lace while I get the glue onto it, to glue it down. I'd love you to leave me a comment and let me know, do you make cards or just junk journals? Now then, I had a piece of lace here, so there it is. So I've just cut a piece of lace to hide that join, and I'll use the thicker piece of the lace just to actually cover over the join. Then I stick another piece just to hold it again. I've lost the end. You'll notice in the middle of this video, because I'm joining 3 filming sessions together, I did have my nails done this morning, so this middle bit I'll have a different colour nails. Some people do comment, one of my craft ladies at my craft club, she always knows one of my videos because of my hands, the rings I wear, and my nails. And then I'm just going to stick that down and put this one on. Now I'm going to put this on with double-sided tape, foam tape, just to give it a little bit of height. I think this is about a 2mm thickness, and that's just run out. Got another one at hand here. I do put a little dabble of glue on as well on this, because with the heat it sometimes dries the foam adhesive out a little bit, so over time it can just lift off. And then I'm going to make this into a little birthday card, and I've got a little lilac sticker here. I'll just quickly ink the edges. And I'm just seeing if I've got any of that ribbon left. Yes. I've got some at the back of me here. So what I'm going to do is just cut it down the middle. And put that through the little hole. And just tie it in a single knot. Then it all sort of blends in together with the card. And I've got some little stickers there. So I could give that to somebody whose birthday is in June. So that's quite pretty. So that's one. And I've got another one ready here. This is a 6x6 card blank. And again, I've got the sentiment insert. Just trim that down to size. I think most of us started off making cards or scrapbooking. I think I got started when I was at work years ago, and one of my colleagues made cards and she brought some in to sell. I think they were Christmas cards, and I bought some. And I've always been crafty. My mum taught me to knit. I've taught myself how to crochet. So I've always liked the crafty side of things. And when I looked at these cards, I thought, I could do that. So there was a company then called Studio Cards UK. And I used to have a catalogue, and they had a little card making kit, and I bought some. I bought a kit, and that was the start of it, and that was probably in about 2004, 2005 possibly. And then all these years later, plus goodness knows how much money over the years has been spent. In the UK, there's the shopping channels. I think it was QVC to start with, and then Create and Craft and stuff like that. Right, I've got these offcuts of a doily. It was a great big round doily like this, and I'm just going to stick these, one just over the edge there and one offset at the bottom like that. And I thought this lilac sort of blends in with the pink and lilac there. Now I'm not going to put this on foam tape because it's quite thin and it might just not sit properly. Just put that on there. down a bit. That's sticking up a wee bit there. Now just while I root a sentiment out, I'm just shove that under my pad, put a bit of weight on it, and find another sentiment tag. Wherever have I put them? Under there. So I think I've got another lilac one or a white one. In fact, I'll use a white one, I think, for this, with a little bit of ink in. And I'll get some twine. I have a little sentiment stamp set, one of John Next Door's. Had it for a long time, and whenever I'm running anything through the die cutting machine, I have a set of dies from X-Cut that do tags, so I run them through at the same time, then I don't waste space. And then I sit and stamp a load of sentiments of John's and just keep them at the side of me. I've got a little box here with sentiments for birthdays and thinking of you and hugs and all sorts, so they're always ready when I need them. So I'm just going to stick that one on there, and so that's 2 cards, and I'm just going to make some more that I'll show you in the next slot with that I've made with some tags from my stash, and I think there's one with a journal card, so I'll pop that video alongside tagged onto this one. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back with a couple more cards that I've made. I know a lot of people started by making cards and then went on to scrapbooking and then junk journaling, but I do still love making cards, and I do make a lot for the charities, the dog rescue place, the homeless charities over here in Spain, and I put some in the craft shop and some in the hairdressers, and any money that I make from that is put straight back into the charities. So I do still love making cards, and as I've got an awful lot of ephemera, because I love making ephemera as well, journal cards, envelopes, tags, etc., I now have 4 shoe boxes. This is one with pockets and journal cards in, so this is full. I've just taken the pockets out of the top. That's the pockets that I've got ready for journals, and these are journal cards. So I thought, right, let's use some of these and some of the tags. This is the shoebox with my tags in. As you can see, that's full to the top as well. So I'm going to use, well, I have used a tag and a journal card just to make these 2. Now this was a tag that I was gifted in a swap, and I've just mounted it onto 5x7 card blank. I always just print my sentiments, just a couple of words. I don't write actual verses inside. Blue card, spotty paper, just to go with the spotted paper on the tag. And I make lots of birthday cards, so that is one. And I had some twine the same as the twine on the tag, so that blended well together. And then this is a journal card that was in the stash. I was gifted this ribbon. It's like sacking or hessian with lace on, and just bits of papers from my stash, and again just a couple of words for the sentiment. That's a 5x5. So I'm going to get on and make quite a few more of these, but that's one way of using some of your stash. I do like making journals, but it's hard to sell for me. I do sell them for charity, and but the postage etc. makes it sometimes unviable. I do sell some to the USA, And I'm very grateful for the ladies that donate the money to the charity as well, because all I take out of it is the cost of postage. Everything else goes into the charity box. So, but I do love making ephemera as well, so this is just my way of using up some of my stash. And as you can see, I have got lots more to use. You know, that is just tags. Look at it, there's just loads of them. I just enjoy doing it, so it's just a way of using some of the stuff. So that's my little, not exactly a make video this week, but it's how I do my things. And I'd love to know how you use some of your ephemera other than in your journals. So please leave me a comment, press the subscribe button and the like button, and I shall see you next time. Bye.